It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And Greg Popovich, easily one of the best coaches in NBA history. He'll be guiding the U.S. in international play in 2020. Kenny, how excited are you for that?
Oh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited because every guy wants to play for Pop. I wish I was able to play in 2020 because that would be something. He is one of the best choices for the team.
You know, with Pop at the helm, it could be one of the best teams ever to represent our country. I might have to come out of retirement and play for them.
I wonder if they have to do in-game interviews on the international level.
No, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Come on, Pop is classic in that
Classic.
setting. Classic.
Classic.
Classic for few words.
Yeah. Let me try this in few words. We're done.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup. Jazz looking to please their fans here at home. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Quinn Snyder is the coach here in Utah, and he said, as a coaching staff, we show the players we have confidence in them. And then we're unbelievably demanding. But it has to be mixed with patience. And that, over time, pays off. Kevin?
Teaching and motivating. He's done a nice job, DA. Thanks. And with the All-Star break coming up, Smitty, guys who were recently traded will have the time now to kind of gain their bearings in their new surroundings.
Yeah, a lot of times you make those trades and they look good on paper, and sometimes they don't work. I think it works extremely well when a guy gets a chance to come from his team and he plays the exact same role. His role is not changed, and then he fits right into the flow with the team because he's playing the same way and the same style.
And with the break coming up, too, in addition to no games being played, and kind of figure out where they are, what they need to do, and how they're going to maneuver here for the next part of the season.
And the best part is you get a chance, like you said, to have that week long to at least get a chance to move and try to find some place where you can live versus those couple days getting a chance to, I guess, stress about it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Johnson is out there with Garnett. Then there's Price. Then there's Maravich, and it's Gasol at the center. Now here is McGrady, and that one drops. McGrady's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Jazz. Price against Johnson. Pass to Gasol. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
McGrady outside. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Garnett. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland. And Joe Johnson gets the 3. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Gasol kicks to Johnson. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's McGrady that time on the assist from Dennis Johnson. McGrady's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Johnson, the pass to Price. Back to Johnson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Johnson kicks to Havlicek. Pass to DeBusschere. Poke loose. Kevin Garnett with the steal. The pass to Johnson, stolen by Havlicek. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Johnson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. A pass to DeBusschere. Johnson against Havlicek. DeBusschere passes to Johnson. Back to DeBusschere. Pulls up on the wing. And Utah again with the bucket.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
Price kicks to Maravich. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now here's Johnson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Price against Johnson. Price, the pass to Maravich. He kicks it to Garnett. Right side Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Here's Johnson. And that one hits back iron. San Antonio trailing here.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
Now, here's Price. He had 13 points in the win against Portland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Maravich, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Havlicek kicks to DeBusschere. Nice ball movement by Utah. Havlicek against Johnson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Sampson's got 6.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Here's Garnett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
Clearly a foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll, fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Now, here is Havlicek, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Price against Johnson. Inside, it's deflected. Gasol with the steal. This one for three, and there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Price. Price has got 3 assists tonight.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to DeBusschere. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Gasol.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low. You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Havlicek. When it comes to getting fans out of their seats, the crossover dribble does it every time. It's so fun to watch. Who are some of the best doing that, you think, Steve?
You know, Kyrie Irving,
Yes.
Steph Curry, Chris Paul, John Wall, James Harden, Jamal Crawford.
Gentlemen,
those are the guys and names that just stand out. Those are the guys that make the Smitty's top 5 plays under the rim.
Irving's handle is just phenomenal, I think, don't you?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think he's the top of his class.
And he makes the first.
Hey, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Maravich kicks to Ellis. Maravich against McGrady. Shot from 12. And the shot is long. Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Havlicek against Johnson. McGrady outside. And that one's good from Havlicek.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Johnson, and Gasol sends it back. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Ellis. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure. Things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. A different look now for San Antonio. David West, he's checked in for Garnett. Schrempf comes in for Johnson. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Maravich. Now, here is McGrady. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. To the middle, here's Divac. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs trail by 3. Armstrong passes to Gasol. Shoots from the right block. Divac the rebound. Gasol's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Harper kicks to Sampson. Over Gasol. And Utah again with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Armstrong passes to Gasol. Now, here is Schrempf. Defense is right there. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Utah. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, 8 games out.
And I think for the Jazz, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
They really have. And maybe it's not the time to close the book on their season just yet, but that time isn't far off.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Armstrong missing.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Now, here is Schrempf. He's still scoreless so far in this one. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Jazz, #1.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Pass to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Schrempf kicks to Armstrong. Here's Gasol. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Mashburn. Schrempf covering. Here's Mashburn. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Here's Gasol. After the basket by Utah. Ellis with it. Now McGrady defending. And the basket by Schrempf.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Here's Sampson. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
McGrady against Ellis. Passes it to Gasol. He kicks it to Schrempf. Schrempf with the steal. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Utah. Mark comes in for McGrady. And San Antonio with the change here too. P.J. Brown's checked in for Marc Gasol. And the pass to Divac. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mashburn. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. .122 left here in the opening quarter. And there it is for him. Mashburn's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Armstrong. Hands it from downtown.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Harper the pass to Divac. Here is Carr. He's covered by Brown. Divac kicks to Harper. Up top, Carr. Pass to Divac. From downtown. Shots good by Carr. Carr's got himself going with the triple, his 1st basket of the game.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now, here is Schrempf. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Spurs with possession here. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Portland. And here's Armstrong. 8 points his last outing. Here's West. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Here's Armstrong. We've got Divac. Carr is out there with Harper. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here is Armstrong, trailing by 5. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Armstrong's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Harper the pass to Ibaka, and here's Carr. Pass to Mashburn. Harper dishes to Ibaka. Harper against West. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, a second chance effort. Misses the layup. Spurs trail by 3. On the wing, Ellis. Carr covering. Round kicks to Armstrong. Passes it to Ellis. 3-pointer. It's good from long range.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Jazz shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Carr against Ellis. Feeds to Divac. Over Schrempf. Shots good by Divac. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Armstrong passes to West. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. San Antonio with the ball. Round kicks to Ellis. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Ellis the bucket on the assist by Brown. The Spurs making a switch here. Rice is checked in. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Harper's shot's good.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
And so Price will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 3, fresh from a win against Portland.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Especially on the road. You're hoping for any extra contributions. But for a couple of stretches, there, the backups control the game.
Now, here is Schrempf, following the miss by Mark Price.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Carr, the pass to Mashburn. Now Carr. Schrempf cover. Count the basket. Carr's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now here's Price. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brown, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Price against Harper. Ibaka outside. Now the pass to Harper. And Utah again with the bucket.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Price kicks to Brown. Pass to Ellis. And the layup's good off the glass. Ellis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Pass to Divac. Now Carr. Here's Mashburn. Ibaka outside. 6 to shoot. Harper against Price. Harper, no good. Spurs trailed by 3. Garnett finds Ellis. He gets that one. Ellis has got 9.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Ibaka outside. High post Divac. He feeds it to Harper. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 9 points in the game so far.
And Divac, a cunning passer, phenomenal at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look.
Price, the pass to Brown. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Garnett. That one doesn't go. And Utah the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, living well from beyond the arc helped them to keep control of that game.
And defensively, guys weren't rotating fast enough or closing out hard enough to prevent it.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Utah. Back to Schrempf. Launches a 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
And Detlef is one of the best at filling it up from deep. Just possesses great height and that high release point.
Utah calls timeout. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. It's, you know, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
That's a good observation. So Utah ends up going with a new group. San Antonio also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Brown. Johnson comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And it's Maravich in for Ellis. Now, here is Maravich. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland. DeBusschere kicks to McGrady. That one falls. McGrady's got 6.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Knocks it loose. Garnett outside. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Havlicek. Garnett finds Johnson. Here's Maravich. Rebound, Utah. Sampson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Got a piece of it. Price with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kicks it to Maravich. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Price. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Garnett. Over to Busher. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He turned on the Jets as soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Armstrong's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for McGrady. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Maravich. Here's Armstrong. Wants to get it to Maravich and does. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Free throw good, Maravich. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trail Blazers. Those 2 teams, I think I had my best run.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here is Havlicek. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. West is checked in for Kevin Garnett. the inbound pass. Goes back up. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
McGrady against Maravich. He kicks to Armstrong. Right side Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Utah leading by 4. The pass to Johnson. McGrady outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Havlicek, the pass to Sampson. 2 points. That one goes. Sampson's got 10 points in the game. Spurs trail by 6. Now Armstrong. He has 5. Pass to Maravich. Johnson outside. Pass to West. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Utah leading by 5. Johnson kicks to DeBusschere. Pass to McGrady. Havlicek outside. The pass to DeBusschere. No block shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Maravich. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to West. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by West. 13 points for Joe Johnson.
And that jumper of Johnson is pure. I mean, doesn't pay the defense any mind, even when they're right up on it.
Now here's Johnson. Gasol with the steal. Outside Maravich. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. West down low. DeBusschere's there. Shot's good from West. West has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Johnson, the pass to DeBusschere. McGrady kicks to DeBusschere. Knocked away. Armstrong against Johnson. Armstrong dishes to Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Now here's Johnson. Havlicek outside. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's San Antonio. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A stellar first half for Joe Johnson. He had 16 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back, everyone. The light rail system here in Salt Lake City carrying people into the downtown area and to our game tonight. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Garnett out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Price. And it's Maravich in at the 2. The teardrop falls in. Maravich has got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
McGrady passes to Havlicek. Five to shoot. Kicks it to Sampson. Rejected by Gasol. And he gets it back. San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Pass to Maravich. Outside Gasol. Now here's Price. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Johnson. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Now here's Johnson. Inside. Here's Sampson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marc Gasol. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And so Price will bring it up for the Spurs. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Garnett. Sinks that one from the post. Garnett's got 6.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
Johnson kicks to DeBusschere. Nice ball movement by Utah. Johnson dishes to Havlicek. Over Johnson. Here's Sampson. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 13.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Price, the pass to Gasol. The dish now to Maravich. Over McGrady. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Maravich has got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio. Johnson kicks to DeBusschere. Passes it to McGrady. Back to DeBusschere. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
McGrady against Maravich. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's Gasol. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. And Utah making a change here. Harper's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. P.J. Brown's checked in for Gasol. And it's Ellis in for Maravich. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio leading by 4. Price, the pass to Garnett. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Basket good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Harper against Price. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper. New 24 for Utah. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Garnett. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instinct. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And the Spurs making a change here. Schrempf's checked in. Brown outside. There's the feed to Price, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
The Spurs have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Jazz trail by 8. And here is Harper. 9 points in the game so far. Ibaka outside. High post Divac. To the wing right side. 4 on the clock. There's the pass to Carr. Another miss by Utah.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Carr with the ball. He's guarded by Ellis. Back to Harper. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Ellis on the wing. Carr covering. A 3 ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And 12 points for Ellis.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Utah. It's stolen by Garnett. Here's Ellis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harper against Price. Harper dishes to Divac. Some solid defense from Brown.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
DeBusschere passes to Carr. Back to DeBusschere. Price against Harper. 5 on the clock. Pass to Mashburn. Over Strength. Count that one for Mashburn. Mashburn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Here's Garnett. Dishes to Brown. Buries it down low. Brown's got 6 points. Jazz trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harper kicks to DeBusschere. Back to Harper. Shoots over Price. Harper's shot's good. 11 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Price, the pass to Brown. Ellis with it. Now, here is Schrempf, defended by Divac. Here's Garnett. Over to DeBusschere. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Carr. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Price kicks to Brown. David West, he's checked in for San Antonio. Armstrong comes in for Price. Harper against Armstrong. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Utah calls timeout.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Jazz, number 1.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mashburn. Schrempf covering. Carr, the pass to DeBusschere. Harper against Armstrong. 5 on the clock. Oh, that's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
He kicks to Ellis. Passes it to West. Armstrong against Harper. The pass to Schrempf. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Utah. DeBusschere's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Carr, the pass to Harper. Here is DeBusschere. Back to Harper. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harper's got 4 points now in the quarter. Spurs leading by 12. Armstrong kicks it to West. Over to Busher. And another basket for San Antonio.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
Pass to Mashburn. Outside Harper. Fires from deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half. Now gets 1 in the second.
Ellis outside. Kicks to Armstrong. Brown outside.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Dennis Johnson's checked in for Carr. Then for the Spurs, Marcus All comes in for Brown. And it's Maravich in for Schrempf. Ball stolen. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. They will head out on the road and face the Warriors in the Bay Area. And then on Friday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And that game against the Clippers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And that one falls for Johnson. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Gasol. He's got 6. Back to Maravich. Shot clock at 5. Ellis outside. Gasol passes to Maravich. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Havlicek kicks to Johnson.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Jazz have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, it's really amazing the effect that Busher has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
Spurs leading by 7. Maravich kicks it to West. Pass to Johnson. Gasol with it. Lock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To Busher. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. To Busher's got 4 points in the quarter.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
To Busher against West. Johnson kicks to Maravich. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. And it's 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Capable of making shots, Marc Gasol able to do everything you want at that center position.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Dennis Johnson. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Tracy McGrady is out there with Johnson. Then it's DeBuscher. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Sampson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. And the shot goes in.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Maravich. There's the dish to Ellis. West kicks to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Maravich. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Here's Sampson. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Maravich, the pass to Ellis. Back to Maravich. Stolen by DeBuscher. Here's Havlicek. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number is being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
Now here's Ellis. Back to Maravich. Over McGrady. No good from Maravich.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
McGrady kicks to Havlicek. Passes to Johnson. Now here is Havlicek. Over West. Kept alive to Busher. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Maravich the pass to Ellis. That's tipped. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Poked away. To Busher, dishes to Johnson. Lets a floater go. Rejected by Gasol. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. Ellis kicks to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs with some changes. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for West, and it's Price in for Ellis. Maravich hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Jazz trail by 3. Havlicek outside. And right through it goes. Havlicek's got 4 this quarter. And here's Price. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here's Price. Maravich kicks to Price. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Price hits them both. Jazz trail by 3. Here is Havlicek to the paint. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Johnson against Price. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Havlicek.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Price against Johnson. Tries again. Again, the Jazz score.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup, and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Pete Maravich. Johnson, the pass to Sampson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio with the ball. 3-point lead. McGrady against Maravich. He kicks it to Price. And there's the pass to Gasol. Shoots over Havlicek. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Price. Price has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Johnson, the pass to DeBusschere. McGrady outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
McGrady against Maravich. Pass to Price. Garnett left side. 2 points. That one goes. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension and when he's able to get up on that low? Whoa! Yes. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Maravich kicks to Price. Here's Garnett. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Johnson, the pass to Sampson. McGrady with the ball. Defended by Gasol. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Havlicek, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Havlicek.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Maravich hits them both. Jazz trail by 4. Johnson kicks to McGrady. A floater. Garnett grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Johnson with it. Now McGrady defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
Free throw good, Maravich. He hits both from the stripe.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Johnson against Price. Johnson, the pass to Sampson. Here's McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson kicks to McGrady. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Price, the pass to Maravich. Back to Price. To the middle. It's stolen by McGrady. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. With the teardrop, count the basket and the foul. It goes on Pete Maravich.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
That one drops. He ties it up. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Good on the shot. Maravich has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
McGrady kicks to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. McGrady passes to Sampson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to McGrady. Havlicek outside. Over Johnson. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got the game tied up here for Utah.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Passes it to Maravich. Johnson against Garnett. Kicks to Gasol. No good. Shot missing. And it's Utah the other way to take the lead. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's 15 points for Johnson. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here is Price. He kicks it to Maravich. Back to Price. Pulls it up. Got a hand on it.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's to Busher. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. And the Jazz lead by 6. Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Here's Maravich. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Jazz. Garnett with the block. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. McGrady. Spurs trail by 8. Outside, Maravich. And there's the pass to Price. Garnett, right side. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Jazz leading by 6. Johnson kicks to Havlicek. Inside, Gasol with the steal.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Johnson, the pass to McGrady. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-6 run. McGrady dishes to Havlicek. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Price. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Big shots there. They are clearly in control of this game now.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. A shot off that time. Good D by Johnson. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. He dishes it to McGrady.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And McGrady drops them both.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Armstrong kicks to Brown. Left side West. Reddick with the 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.